By creating a list of people who know, like, and trust you, your SOI, you have all that you need to get started on your career in real estate. But for most agents, the problem is usually not generating leads, but converting them into actual transactions. One of the most important things to remember when working with buyers and sellers is that it's about them, not you. You have to stay in regular contact so you know when they're ready to buy or sell. Once you have qualified the lead and have a greater understanding of their timeline or their urgency level, you need to put them into the right follow-up plan so that all of your leads stay in your pipeline and none of them fall by the wayside. Did you know that 48% of salespeople never follow up with a lead? Almost half of them never even make one additional phone call. 25% of salespeople only make the second contact and then they stop. They believe that the automated system they have in place is good enough and that when the lead is ready, they'll reach out. 12% of salespeople make the third contact. Only 10% of salespeople ever go beyond the third contact. With numbers like those, it seems that a lot of your competition has been self-eliminated. Now think about this. 2% of sales are made on the first contact. 3% of sales are made on the second contact. 5% are made on the third contact. That means that 80% of sales are made after the third contact when almost 90% of salespeople have already given up. Let's face it, this is where you set yourself apart and create your unfair competitive advantage. The majority of the money in real estate is made on the 5th to the 12th contact. You cannot afford to drop the ball and stop calling. You have to persist in making contact with your leads. So, how do you keep track of who to call and when? It's as simple as ABC. We have a system that we call the ABCs of lead management that will help you categorize leads and then put them on the proper follow-up campaign based on their timeline. Here's how it works. An A lead has an appointment with you. They don't have an if this happens, then we'll do it mentality. They are ready, willing, and able to go now. Remember, if you have an appointment with them, they're an A. If you take them out and show them property and you don't schedule another appointment, then sorry, they're no longer an A lead because A leads have what? An appointment. A B lead is someone who's going to buy or sell in the next 30 to 90 days. The reason doesn't matter. It just matters that they're thinking about it now, but they aren't going to be ready for a few months. No problem. Tag them as a B. A C lead is someone who will not be ready to buy for at least 90 days. They may not be able or ready, but they're willing. Often this is a buyer who has some credit blips that need time to be repaired or corrected. Maybe they're in a lease that isn't up for a while, or they're relocating. Whatever the case, they're planning on buying or selling, just not for a while. Whenever you get a new lead, you'll need to categorize them as either an A, B, or C lead. You'll also need to go through all of the leads in your lead tracker and designate each of those as an A, B, or C in the far left column labeled rating. Once you've done that, it's time to put them on a very simple follow-up plan. A leads do not require a follow-up plan because you already have an appointment. You're going to see them next Tuesday at 10 or whatever time you set up. So other than confirming your appointment if you need to, there's no need to have them on a plan. B leads should be contacted twice a month during the first and third weeks of the month. Schedule it on your calendar right now. Put them on an email drip campaign as well so they're receiving touches regularly. C leads still need regular contact, but not quite as frequent. You should call them once a month during the week of the 8th or the second week of the month. Put them on an email drip as well. You may end up calling your C leads every month for a year, and that's okay. We know from the statistics that no one else is doing this. Maintaining an effective follow-up campaign isn't necessarily easy, but it's simple as A, B, and C. Be sure to tag all of your leads in the lead tracker as an A, B, or C, and then schedule your follow-up for the Bs and the Cs.